Wait, am I already live? Oh, I did that yesterday too. Okay. Well. Ooh, yikes! That was so loud. Sorry. Okay. Oh. Let's move this over here so you're not looking at my elbow. I need to leave early today, so I'm like an hour early. This is how quick I can get to my desk if I need to. Incredible. All right. I look at Pinterest and then I immediately just get complete imposter syndrome because I'm like, I'm not good at this. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think these are real. Yeah. I don't mind if they're fake plants, but I'm not looking for AI generated, and I need something real quick because I want to just iterate. Bernard Tiger Lily Flowers. Google.com/images. And in the unlikely chance that chatter pops by, I'm gonna make sure I can see it. Alright. Tiger Lily. Yeah. Okay, open image, new tab. This one's cool. Ooh, this one has a lot of depth. This is almost AI generated. I don't trust this one. Gardeners.net. Oh, you know what? This looks better. Boom. Boom. That's 3. We'll get a 4th one just for fun. Yeah. All right. Should I add a window capture? macOS screen. Can I window capture? And I want how to care for tiger lilies. This is Firefox. Cool. Meow. I will die for you. This is my reference image. Yay. I'll do that. Alright, that's, I mean, good enough, I guess. So I'll move this here. Cool beans. And then I need to start a 25-minute timer. Let me check the bush. This one, and I can catch the one at this time, or this time. This is perfect. Oh. Oh, I mean, I guess it's so early, it's going to be much faster. Okay, I got plenty of time. In that case, I will leave. Okay, I'll set a timer for half an hour instead of 25 minutes. That 5 minutes, you never know. Alright, 30 minutes. Boom, timer started. Wait. Not yet. I don't have music. The silence is deafening sometimes. So, plug it in. Went to a concert last night. Family Crest. Absolutely banger. The cellist, broke a string or something. It looked like it was burned. Bro just kept going, and so much respect. I just was so inspired by that, because it's like, I want to be so good I can play with a broken string, metaphorically speaking, you know. Okay, they were opened by Babes in Canyon, and I was like, it was a good vibe, my type of music. So we're taking a peek. Don't need this anymore. Okay, now we set the timer. I really, the last 2 days have been super packed. So I think yesterday I did this page of boxes. I did like 3 more in the evening, and then this was kind of an attempt to draw at the stage. Here's my pens. Okay, I don't know where my pencil case is. How do I do that? I brought my sketchbook with me last night, but I'm still not confident enough to draw on site. Okay, anyway. We'll warm up with lift. This is like a stem. This may be the bulb, and this is just an attempt at some plant from imagination. Just to kind of hide that a little bit. Crawl up the back. Now I know a little bit more about ellipses. I can kind of just hit that, and then everything is gonna just kind of come out from here. Yeah. Just kind of getting used to the pen real quick. Get the real bad first sketch out of the way. Even then, it's not the worst thing. What way is this facing? Facing straight out, so I'll do this. All right. All right, this ref has 2 tiger lilies. The first thing, dynamic sketching style, right? You gotta just kind of basic shapes. So you have the ball, we're doing the one on the left, and then you just kind of have this 1, 2, 3. It's like about 4. I'm really bad at relative proportions, so and that kind of curves exponentially out. And then this one. What gets me about these things is like it's the same length as this pedal, but I need to understand that this here is not what I think it is. And it's that illusion of depth that I suck at. Okay, so then this kind of goes clockwise or counterclockwise. And there's a little bug over here. Here. Okay, so we've got like these 3 primaries. And then we got these 3 secondaries. This one is really hidden. And then that's it. That's sketch 1. So then sketch 2, you copy. I think maybe this could use some more information. I think I could block out actually. You know what? No, we'll leave that. Because we know that this is such a weird line. Nope, that's too long. This is kind of flat. It's the depth comes from the upper petal, which I'll get to in a moment. My line should be coming from the center. This is very, very strange. Okay, so we have our 6 petals. And this one, we'll extend it a little bit. We've got this. And then that goes there. I think what gets me is like I have to like look at, I have to cut off the top and the bottom of the petals. Like for the one on the right, for example, I have to like cut off the top and then do the same thing on the bottom to get the line in the center because my brain is just filling in the rest. And this one kind of, this comes up all the way over here and before it, but see, this is not big enough, so this needs to go a little more. And then this needs to go here. And then this also has this, oh, this is so big. Because this one's also distorted a little bit. It's probably a little more like this. And then you can use the contours, maybe. I speak like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't, just for the record. And then, so this is like a straight line here. I'm gonna do the 3 main petals first, because I like that idea. So this comes up, comes over, and here. Up, flat, and then steepens. So I gotta remove the idea of a petal I have in my head, right? So this has like a little thingy that comes up and over. Right. And this is going to go boom, boom, boom. I don't know if I'm spending too much time on these. Oh, I didn't change the thumbnail. I mean, it's not that important, but I'll use these pages for tomorrow. Okay, so then, yeah, that'll be good. If I just kind of create a pattern for myself of like, use yesterday's sketches as the thumbnail for tomorrow. Yeah, really focusing on drawing through. This one doesn't really have much shape to it. This one is funky fresh. Because it comes up in here, but that's the center of the leaf, right? So this goes here, this goes here, and it kind of bends down, and then comes around again. I did not give enough space there. So that's sketch 2, right? Not terrible. I am going to hatch in the same way with contours. Just to kind of put these in the background a little bit. And then darken this up. Yeah, this leaf throws it all off, I think. so we'll go with same thing here. Rough approximation. There is that one. And I'll just do each leaf at a time now. This kind of comes out. Here. That doesn't feel good. I think it's a little too stubby. Which means I have to adjust everything else to be the same stubby. This kind of goes like that. I think I'm drawing what I think I see from that. Yeah, this is actually not bad because now if this base of the petal kind of curves around, then you come up and stubbly down. And then here, it's like a continuation of the whole petal, but it's distorted a little bit. That's too thick again. Nah, it's too even. This should be, yeah, that's way better. Still not great, but better. Because I'm looking at the shape of this. Does my mouse show up? Yeah. The shape here. My brain is correcting it because these are symmetrical if you were to, put them in a press and flatten them out. But this is not symmetrical. So. And then this is more of a round. Don't hate that, how flat it is. Because there isn't really, this one doesn't really have a base, I guess I was wrong. These petals at least don't have a base. So this one does touch this leaf, but I kind of effed the original line. So improvise, adapt, overcome, as they say. And then we're coming around. Again, like kind of a generic line, but this flaps up a little bit. This is way too long. Man, I really opened up 4 reference images. That's so cute. Bro thought he was gonna do so many flowers. Those songs aren't released. That makes sense. I guess I will just play their common songs. Okay, so now we have the background flowers. There are these like striations. I don't know if I should try to recreate those. As long as there's intentionality behind it. Striations kind of this petal's weird, dude. Man, there's no center of this flower anymore. Here. There. And then we have, this is a behind the leaf. or a rare flower. I'll try hatching this way. See what happens, you know what I mean? And then our final leaf. This construction of a plant doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, it does, but it also doesn't. So hatch that way, and then I guess okay, I'm just kind of messing with the line thickness on these front leaves. Effed up the striations on that one. But try and bring them to the front somehow. I don't know. I never got these. What are these, pistils? I don't know what the middle part of the plant is called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, none of them pop out, so I'm not too concerned. It's nice that I have a guidance of kind of what to look for. Oh, these images are showing up too. Okay. That looks so synthetic. It's giving like, give me a picture of a tiger lily made of cloth, but it's too good. It's got to be a real synthetic plant because these leaves are definitely synthetic. Again, I don't mind synthetic, but okay, I like this one. This is like a part of dynamic sketching is different views. So this, if we call this our top-down view, this one is maybe like a 3/4 kind of view. And I just treated this as a black box. Black void, if you will. Okay, so this one, oh, I got the stem. Ellipse. Maybe not ellipse. I don't know. Our stems are kind of circular. Again, we have 6 petals. 3 of them are kind of in the front. They're just kind of overlapping. So it's less front and back and more just overlap. I'm just trying to, what's the best way to construct this? Because then here you have this petal comes out there. And so I'm trying to think if like riding up the sides helps me think about this. Because then this is riding up the side. Yeah, that should be up here. And then this is riding up. And this also, it's got pretty gnarly curve. And this one is riding up and comes down. Ah, that's not bad. It's just not. I'm just thinking that like I've got these come over kind of flat, so the petals just have to kind of come in to converge here. So this, for example, comes down. Right. I only think I'm going to do 2 sketches of this one, which is why I'm doing the extra on sketch 1. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, okay. This should be more like this. This is like the petal that draws the attention because it's where the focus of the picture's on. And this is weird. This kind of comes over to the. This bend needs to be done here. So then it kind of comes up and around the thing again. Here. Cool. That's schedule. It'll take me 3 minutes. Okay. Then the caffeine is like hitting. So I kind of like, I'm going to just try and blow this up. I don't try and work at scale. But I'm, F it, we ball. You know what I mean? This has a stem. Oof. It's already effed it up. Hey, they played this one last night. I mean, you know, I do have this kind of sketchbook. Why not just try and... I've never really worked across a spread before like that, but hey, we'll take it. All right, so this is this big. It's about here and a full one here, but up by... But it's the bottom of the... That's an oval. Not an ellipse, but it's okay. Because this kind of like... Oh, shucks. It does this. And then this literally... I'm seeing, you know, this goes up straight. Mouse is on the reference. And then this goes... I definitely could have made this taller then. That's okay. Doesn't matter if it... I just need to know that the baseline is a little taller. Because then this comes up here. And hits this plant. Which is a little bit long. I mean, it's not great. This is the meat more. Yeah, something like that. And then this is over there, but it's a bit hidden. So, all right, too much time on one leaf, but that's okay for now. Comes up. It's gonna end over here, so. Nope. Too many lines. I gotta ghost more. But it might be a helpful one, actually. Here. Alright, it's up the form and goes like that. And then this. This is weird because it's got this little frill that I don't know how to account for. It's not a straight line, Jeff. Jimmy, John, Jane. Kind of F this one up. That's alright. Just pick up and move on. This one is fine. Okay, I'm gonna skip this leaf and then do this big one. Probably should have started with the big one actually. It's weird because it kind of I can't tell how vertical it is. Yeah, you played this one last night too. Cool. Western Front. So it kind of, it's weird because this comes down. And by weird, I just mean different. So the side here, and it definitely kind of, I'm just trying to indicate a separate height. And this. Yikes. Okay, this is okay if it comes like this. I guess it's more, yeah, it kind of has this like weird edge to it. Seeing like the top of a box. It's all boxes, Joe. Jane, John. Jimothy. All right, brain. That's fine. I don't know who Jimothy is, but I wish to meet him one day. I don't mind. This is longer than I should be spending. I should have done at least 2 more, so 3 total sketches before trying to do a not final. I found that Steve Knox, super voting as fellow software engineer. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you stopping by. I've been sitting here talking to myself. I am still software eng by day, but legally bound to only art by night or early morning. It's always good to hear the videos are incentivizing. No, I'd really love to make more when I can. Mostly it's paranoia, but I'm gonna be tomorrow morning. I'm gonna wake up, be like, art stream. No one's gonna come. I'm gonna be talking to myself for a while, and then my first thought's gonna be, well, the stream is a concrete version of reality that'll force me to sit my butt in my chair. And then the second thought will be, you know what? The last 2 streams, one person has stopped by and said hi. Usually with a comment about a different video, but either way, it grounds me in a weird way. Just kind of, it's like, oh yeah, I can do meaningful things. I can have an influence, a positive influence on people. I like that. That's what life's about. God, this is so bad. This is so short. This whole pedal needs to be like that much longer. Deduce Notion Excalidraw. Heck yeah. I love Excalidraw, man. Excalidraw. I spent so long looking for a good whiteboarding tool. Came across it accidentally, and I use Obsidian for note taking if that's something you ever use, but sounds like Notion would 100% fit the bill for you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be wrapping up in a minute because I gotta go to my day job. But it's so cool. I I think I can make Todoist videos. It's just a matter of what I say I'm using Todoist for, I think. Okay, the bulb has 100% dropped. Secret offline use. Yeah. I just like this. Like Notion just became so complex, and when I was a student, and even like at my last job, the complexity worked, but then all of a sudden I got to this point where I was just the complexity wasn't necessary for me, and Notion's not great at the simple things. So yeah, it's. I was looking at it once from that perspective of like, man, I wonder how this is like programmed. And I was just like, I was looking at the just what they have in local storage. Like if you have the web browser version open, and I'm sure you know like 10 times more than me about this at this point. But just like looking at all the different objects and the locations of everything and how you have to save. And then also like how they're rendering. I never looked at how they're rendering. I don't know. Did you use like, was it J3 or something? I don't know. There's a bunch of React rendering libraries. Maybe they did their own thing. But for how fluid it feels, it's impressive what they were able to do. I had an interview ages ago at this point, but they were like, oh, we're going to use Excalidraw. And I was like, let's go. Because when you have to do a system design interview, knowing what tool you're using and being fluent with it is not only a little bit impressive, but it's just, it makes it so much less stressful. Throwback to the unemployment interviews. Yeah, this is a rear pedal. This is also a rear pedal. My timer's up. I'm just trying to. And then, okay, this needs to not be this. So I'm going to do this in order to brighten the center. He's an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure what these. I remember playing in a shape. I think you use a sketch like the choice of the section. Yeah. There was an app I was designing in unemployment, and my first thought was like, I don't want people to have to make an account. But I was like, well, I want people to do this on the web and browser, because being able to open up the app, tap a box at any moment in your day was kind of the point. And so I kind of created this. I mean, it's nothing novel, I don't think, but it's like a write-through to local storage. So you always are working with local storage. So you don't have to log in. You could be on your web browser, and you're just like modifying, and all the data is in local storage. And then like when you do something, it writes to local storage, and then it will send. If you're logged in, it sends a request to the back end, which also helps with offline use. And it brings it. It's the pro is that you're using local storage. The con is that you now have to deal with all this sync problems, which isn't too hard to resolve with timestamps, but it is a little tedious. But keeping data local, it's so important. I mean, you lose the ability to open your phone for something, but I don't know how I feel about this. Too much center shadow. It should be lighter. It's not necessarily bad that I use the construction lines, I think, like drawing each shape from the center bulb. But there's just, there's nothing there. Object assigned to compose an object with keys as components. Huh. I'd have never used object assign. To compose an object with keys as components. Interesting. That's a cool project. I love just pick a language framework, pick an existing thing you use that you know really well, remake it. Remake a really basic version of it. Anyway, I gotta wrap up. Steve, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that little chat. I'll have to take a look at Excalidraw at some point. A little closer look. That's really interesting. Good side project too. But yeah, there's my morning stream done. Farewell. And to anyone who's watching the recording, thanks for stopping by. This is my garbage tiger lily. It's not garbage. Yeah, you as well. Take care. So much more. You know, I'm a mile from where I started, but I got 999 more to go. Anyway, peace.